The witches play a very important part in Macbeth. They control, oversee and manipulate everything that happens to everyone. They play one of the biggest parts, if not the biggest. One element is that the witches talk in rhyme. Whenever the protagonist speaks in rhyme, the audience are aware that they have a connection with the witches. For example,
weird sisters hand in hand, hostess of the sea and land.
They also speak in triplets to show the power-free and the unnatural nature of their speech.
His wife had chestnuts in her lap and munched and munched and munched.
It is also prevalent that the witches have the supernatural power to see into the future. For example,
when shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That'll be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet Macbeth.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
in this extract from Act 1 Scene 1, the witches predict meeting with Macbeth before they or the audience even see him. The use of the oxymoron shows the theme of deception and how things are not always what they seem to be. Their powers are further mentioned in Act 1 Scene 3 when they make important decisions that shape Macbeth's future for the rest of the play. Some argue that if Macbeth didn't meet the witches, then his mind wouldn't have been manipulated into thinking he should kill the king, whereas others think his decisions were inevitable as the witches already knew what was going to happen.
Macbeth, yet greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail!
Stay, you imperfect speakers! Tell me more! By Cyril's death, I know I am the Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief. No more than to be Cawdor, say from whence you err this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you!
I smell pennies!
Macbeth tries to control the witches as shown by the imperative verbs stay and speak. It is clear that Macbeth has some sort of relationship with the witches as he is not scared of them like Banquo is. The next time the witches are met is in Act 3, Scene 5 when they meet the witch Hecate, the goddess of magic and witchcraft.
Why, how now, Hecate?
Time we meet the witches, they are about to give Macbeth his last prophecy told by the apparitions. They are mixing some sort of potion. The ingredients are very odd and edgy.
Of a fenny snake, in the cauldron, boil and bake, eye of newt. Oh, my eye! Oh! And toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blindworm's sting, lizard's leg and owlet's wing, for a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble.
Finally, if you're revising the witches in Macbeth, I hope you found this video helpful. Remember, they almost always speak in rhyme, they have the power of three, and they control the fate of others. Remember to like and subscribe. This is going to look very cool.